people, yes.
Just just people. But here's the thing, though,
I
guys.
said what I said. Just like how I saw this one post that Roxy like shared, and I was like, no matter how many days we're in quarantine, I'm not watching Friends. And I'm like, yeah, because we're not middle-aged white women.
Yeah, exactly. Which is funny because, like, especially the way I have this kind of shown here on the camera, you look like extra white. You look whiter than white people, and I apologize for doing whatever I have done on this fucking particular system that made you look that way. But the thing is, when you talk shit about white people, it just sounds very like I don't know, self-hatey a little bit. Do you want to apologize?
I don't give a fuck. Oh no! Wait till you get me started on Arabs.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, man, these fucking frames. We might have to stop the show. People, if we stop the show, we're gonna go right into the after hours. I'm not dealing with this shit today.
Seriously?
No, seriously, I'm not dealing with this today. I'm not dealing with fighting these fucking frames because for some reason, somewhere in the ether of the fucking internet, some stupid shit has to be going on or my shit ain't fucking working. I'm not dealing with it today.
We sound good. Like I'm looking at the stream right now, we sound fine.
They're saying Nick can play a new Marvel comic character, Safe Space. What's Safe Space?
I don't know who that is, but all I know is
I was a joke.
Coronavirus, so.
Yeah. Oh, Safe Space and fucking okay, yeah, it is a joke. Safe Place and Snowflake.
yeah. I saw that. I was like, that's a joke, right?
I hope not. I mean, like, I looked it up, and I mean, let me show you what actually came up over here. It's saying Kibble Smith adds Snowflake is the person who has the most offensive power, and Safe Space is the person who has the most defensive power. The idea is that they would mirror each other and complement each other, and a wonderful new Warriors.
Oh, apparently this is real.
Oh shit! I thought this was a joke on like SGW Warriors.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Like hopes and prayers.
Yeah, holy shit. Wow, Hopes and Prayers, that's such a great fucking villain name. If that's what
I'm confused now. So when people were saying that shit, they just quoted Marvel?
No, they're not quoting Marvel.
No, these are new.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I think that Marvel's just fucking with what reality is right now. Like, it's so fucking stupid, let's just turn it into comic book because we're already comic book anyway, so fuck it. But really quick.
Have Superman and Batman team up to fight the coronavirus in the new DC comic, yo.
But, yeah, anyways. By the way, Chad, do you guys notice a little bit of frame dropping on your end? Because I know that I'm seeing for the next chapter of my story was hoping to finish through their own stories and whatnot. What's the...
Yeah, because I realized something, especially when I go back and read my shit. I'm like, I definitely need to do rewrites because as soon as I read, I'm like, you grow as a person, so your art obviously changes as well. So I'm looking back, I'm like, oh, this is fucking terrible. I hate it. I'm like, this is great. I'm like, I can do something. I want to go back and rewrite. And Nick's gonna laugh at this. I think editing is the most boring thing in the fucking world, and I'd rather shoot myself than edit my work.
Yeah, which is terrible because if you're not passionate about editing your work, then that's obviously one of those things where your work's not good enough for even you to check it out. So why would anybody else? Like, that's one of those biggest rules.
But it's super important because you need to make sure your sentence is flowing. You need to make sure the proper person's talking, the proper punctuation. It is super important, and I respect anybody that can edit. But it is the most boring thing in the world. For people that don't write, that want to know what the fuck editing feels like, take your favorite episode of a television show, put the subtitles on, and every 2 seconds, stop it and like put a comma randomly there or rewrite a line. So that 40-minute episode turns into 6 hours because you're trying to fix every little detail to make it work. So it gets to the point where it's like I can write a page in 10 minutes if I'm passionate. Editing it would take an hour.
Yeah, it just sucks. I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like editing is one of those things too that like people will say it's boring, but when you see something that you're working on coming into fruition or even looking better, I think that just in itself makes you more happy about doing the editing. Because for me, I loved it. I loved it until all the issues that came with like the political nature of people working with you and editing and all that stuff too. And don't worry, I'm not gonna get messy on this fucking podcast talking about pieces of shit, Sammy, on the show at all. But the thing is. Yeah, like aside from that stuff, editing is fun as fuck. Like I love what I do.
But the thing is, you are an editor. Like there are people out there that think editing is fun, just like I think accounting is fun. I'm fucking weird for thinking that, but like yeah, there are people out there that love editing. I think it's the most boring fucking thing in the world. Which means if I ever want to like focus on my writing career, I have to pair up with an editor that actually can deal with my shit and actually likes doing it. Because I sure as shit like fuck, I'll do my best, but like oh my god.
Yeah, and Maruso, yes, I do edits of the YouTube videos. I'm surprised. Wow, you know what? If you really didn't know that, I'm glad that you have been my friend and been nice to me this entire time, not knowing for sure if I do that, because there was a whole weird thing, like the first year I was editing Double Toast videos, that everyone just knew me by, hey, he's a dumb fuck who does a trivia in the edits.
Ragnarok!
Yeah, go to Ragnarok, which, by the way, I'm going to bring back trivia, and you know what?
I thought I was going to say, I'm going to bring back Ragnarok. I was like,
yeah. He's been saying that for over a year, guys.
Yeah, awesome. No, I haven't. Fuck you.
Literally, you've been saying that for over a year. You're gonna bring the quizzes back.
No, well, I mean, because I did bring it back like a few months ago with the Facebook with DT. That's what I was referring to before. But no, I'm gonna bring it back on our shit. I never was
liar.
Alan, didn't you say anything about Ringside Hangout? You're never gonna do that. Then I did it, and then it sucked, and then I was like, "Fuck, it's Alan's fault."
Yeah, did you say that on the show?
No, I didn't say that show, and I just realized I just admitted that shit sucked. Okay, here's the thing: people who watch Ringside Hangout, I would continue doing it. But can you guys be honest with me here? That shit was kind of trash this time around. All right, are we really like hoping that the Ringside Hangout comes back at this point? Because that was kind of awful. But anyways,
I know they definitely want the Untitled Video Game Show back, right, guys?
But if you can admit that
want
Nintendo,
that.
the best thing that happens to fucking gaming is not the fucking devil of gaming. Like,
I want the Untitled Video Game Show back.
Yeah, it's called the Unnecessary One. Join us.
But no. What I'm saying is, I want a show with me and Ganja and Jen without like. I'm not trying to come across as an asshole, but like one of the things I loved about the show was that Nick was not there. Not saying that Nick's a bad host or a terrible personality, but it was a way to expand our brand past just Nick. Because right now, Nick's a part of every single show. Ringside, Unnecessary, this show, the pre-shows. What I loved about the video game show, yeah, the Unnecessary video show essentially is what it used to be. But it was a situation where it's like, yeah, we made that out of nothing and we made it successful.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. I'm so glad you said that. I didn't think we were actually gonna admit that on the air. But yeah, this is how fucking in love with himself he is. I like it because Nick's not there. I'm in charge. I
never said I was in charge.
I was actually the one in charge.
Yeah, I never said I'm in charge. I said Ganja was the one in charge. I just helped with the background stuff, and that's how we worked with our partner. He was the face of the show. I worked in the background, much how I preferred.
Anyways, well, here's the thing.
I hit him from the back.
Oh, damn, he beat me to it, you motherfucker.
Of course I beat you to it. I knew you were going to fucking say. It's almost like we did a show for a year.
It's like I was in the brushes and I went for that fucking rat. He just come down.
Yeah, it's not the same without Trey Poo. Yeah, no, that's true. And Trey, if you're ever watching this, which you probably
wait, the Ringside or the Untitled?
Well, no, it has to be Ringside because Untitled is like, I'll be there. Oh wait, no, I don't have friends, but I have friends today, and I want to go play.
I mean, he was bi-weekly for some fucking reason.
Yeah,
he likes being bi. What can I say?
Stupid. But the thing is, though, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I was looking around for topics for like the entire fucking day. I couldn't find anything, and everything I did find was what?
Were you really though looking for topics?
Yeah, no, I was.
You promise?
Yeah, like before we did the gaming show earlier today.
No,
he spent a whole like 2 hours
playing Animal Crossing.
No, that too. No, like right now I was playing Animal Crossing, but I'm saying like earlier today. By the way, like how do you think I had a topic earlier today? Oh, let me guess, you motherfuckers didn't watch the show earlier today, right?
No, no, because he wanted to Tom Nook. Do you have any topics for the stream? And Tom Nook goes.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, Tom.
And it was still more understandable when you're fucking fast talking.
That's true.
I don't give a shit.
Ganja's on both of our sides.
I'll actually charge you interest on a fucking loan, that dumb motherfucker.
Mauricio, I'm gonna confess something. I'm the first after hours voice chat because I like being in charge of the ministry. Oh no, I put that together myself.
No, Mauricio, we did not have to.
Sorry,
you didn't have to confess on that one, bro. We kind of got that.
He says I'm first the after hours voice. What I don't.
He's first to voice the after hours because he likes being in charge of the meta stream.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. But like,
so he basically, the reason he says let's go to the after, he likes saying let's go to the after hours is because he feels, by the way, and no offense to Mauricio, no you're not. We just allow it. At any point, we could stop it. We just allow it because, hey, sometimes we're in the middle of something else or we're discussing something. So it's like, hey, somebody fucking went ahead and did it. We'll roll with that, but I don't want to come across as an asshole, but I also don't want to inflate your ego. That's my job, to inflate my own ego.
Yeah. No,
yeah, he's the one I guess to self-masturbate, apparently.
Yeah, I'm the best.
Yeah, I will say this, and without even naming names. Well, I'll name one. Julian. He's a fucking asshole.
Which one?
Yeah. Well, because there's like fucking 6. But the thing is, though, is we've had so many incarnations of the after hours, and it's always everyone has their own story of I was the one who did this, and I was in charge of and then I did and it's like it's been Julian. There's even been people that's on our show sometimes too, but it's like. That is a place, a hub, where everyone can get a meta stream or a Discord link, whatever, and just hang out together as a family, as a cool, group of people. I don't understand why, like, I don't get that. Like, I'm in charge of meta stream. How about I make one and now I'm in charge, and I just beat you? Like, that's how easy it is. I can just type in meta stream and then, like, completely whoop your ass. Same thing with, like, the fucking, like, we had Discord, we have, like, 3 sub areas in Discord, and it's, like, wrestling, normal, and then movie talk. And people are like, this is not for that. It's like, well, you're not going to kick me out. I'll just make a wrestling one and then destroy your Discord. It's fucking
We
easy.
did, and it happened.
Yeah, it totally happened. And by the way, that can happen with anime too. People are like, "Oh, fuck anime." It's like, okay, hey JP,
Look.
make a fucking sub thing of anime, and then just whoop everyone's ass.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this straight up. The reason we made all 3 of those chats was a joke. At no point, and we did it because of the fact that there have been times where people were like, "Well, we want to talk about wrestling. Oh, fuck wrestling. It's stupid. Fuck anime. It's stupid." It's like, if we're talking about movie talks in a random whatever the fuck, and you're just listening, or you're just like, whatever, I might tune it out and do my own thing. No one's gonna have a problem with that. But if you start voicing discontent, that's going to piss people off. So we made those essentially as jokes or ways to shut people up. Like, well, if you don't want to hear it, go somewhere else. But like, I know nothing about anime. I watch a little bit, but I don't give a fuck. If someone's talking about anime and some shit, I might listen on, or I might just fucking play something else. I'm gonna do that.
The only
tonight.
thing he knows is hentai.
Yeah, exactly. But like for wrestling, like I don't fucking know anything about wrestling either. But I'll listen to wrestling talk because I'm an adult and I like to have the people enjoy stuff around them. As long as I'm not trying to do, well, Ali, you're fucking stupid. You don't like wrestling. It's like, no one's ever said that to me in my life.
Okay, I'm not even joking, but like, fucking stop the presses. Jigglypuff isn't even your favorite Pokemon, Cedric.
Yo,
You
are
son
you
of
for
a
real,
bitch.
Cedric?
Really?
Yo,
You
you
son
for
of
real?
a bitch.
So
I bet
that's
you
your
thought we were gonna
profile.
call that one out because just like ignore it. No, that one to me is like the most shocking I'm seeing out of this chat flow.
Yo, guys, I got something fast. I don't like The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. Anyway, so Cedric.
I knew it was because you jerked off to Zelda.
Oh, go eat a dick.
I knew it.
No.
God doesn't like weed.
Was there a point? Like, yeah. By the way, did you like think Zelda was like your favorite gaming, like whatever the fuck, like right away, or did it take you a few games to get there?
Oh wait, favorite game series?
Well, you know, like, I mean, as much as you love it, because you adore the shit out of fucking Zelda.
Yeah,
so like,
the shit out of that fucking thing.
yeah, fucking pervert.
No, actually, it took a little while actually. Because the thing is, I actually didn't really like origin story for my video game stuff. Is first Legend of Zelda game wasn't Ocarina of Time. It was Link to the Past, and I fucking hated it. I was like, I don't get what this fucking game's going on. I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to go. So I'll just move on to other stuff. And I really didn't play that many video games when I was growing up, like SNES, NES, even with the 64. I actually just watched cartoons all the time. But then, and I had the emulator for N64 because my parents would never buy me games. So I just got the emulator and I could just get whatever I wanted. And even then, I didn't really play anything because I'm like, I don't really like video games like that. It wasn't until my friend got Ocarina of Time. He's like, man, I'm really stuck at this one part. Can you help me out? I'm like, sure. And I was able to actually get through the puzzles relatively easily. So I was like, well, let me go home and play because that's actually kind of fun. And it was the course of that summer, us going back and forth and eventually finishing the game, that I fucking fell in love with video games. I'm like, this is my favorite game I ever played. Let me try to find another video game that makes me feel, as good as this. I picked up Majora's Mask. And I was like, wait, why don't I like this so much? I'm like, it's good, but I don't like this as much as the other game. And I realized, I just formed an opinion on a video game. I'm like, this video game is not as good as another video game because it was a little bit, it wasn't as long, and I didn't like some of the temples and, the dick part and filleting it, and fuck y'all, let me finish the story. This is why I hate these two motherfuckers. So that set me on essentially at this point a 20-year fucking journey trying to find a game better than it. There have been a few games that came close. That's why I fucking love Vice City, because playing that game I've never played a video game like it. I've never played a video game where
Nintendo game. Fuck.
Oh yeah. Let me jack off to your fucking Florida fucking game for a fucking couple of minutes so you can fucking pay attention.
That game must be. We're about to jack off to his game.
But yeah, I never played a game like that where it's like I just stole an ambulance and I was driving down the street and I fucking like flipped it like 6 times. Like I've never played a game like that. So that's why it's on my list of best games I've ever played, because that was the first time I ever played anything like that.
Actually, you know what? I got something to admit to.
What?
Psyduck wasn't my favorite Pokemon until I got older, and I appreciate the fuck out that duck now.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine that because like he's just so
Your
stupid.
favorite was like Charizard or some shit.
Yeah, it was basic bitch shit. Yeah.
What the fuck was that, Jet?
You heard me, because this goes to you too with that basic shit.
Yeah, no, it's some basic
Oh, sorry,
shit.
we don't like something fucking like. Well, in the 4th gen, this Pokemon you don't really know unless you get the secret part. He's actually the best.
What's your favorite Pokemon, Jet?
I'm glad you asked, because I have a long ass list.
Oh God, I'm gonna go from these then.
Let's hear it, because I can talk shit about all of them, because I know there are gonna be some cute characters who don't actually do shit. So yeah, let's hear it. Let's fucking hear it. Fuck you, Cedric. Fuck you very much, Jet. Go ahead.
You gonna let her speak?
Sylveon, Wigglytuff / Jigglypuff, Blissey, Gardevoir, Alola,
Say God of War.
Yeah, Gardevoir.
You let the women talk, Alan.
Women?
Yeah, she has multiple personalities. Like, yeah. Go ahead, Jet.
I already did. Sylveon, Wigglytuff, and Jigglypuff, Blissey, Gardevoir, Alola, Ninetales, and Lopunny.
Okay, now
And the
Alan.
bunny?
Wait, you motherfucker. Look,
No.
I'm also female too. You won't let me talk. No, but yeah.
He's ignoring your masculine penis.
No, but my penis is pretty masculine. But yeah, anybody else have any confessions? Make me fuck it. Let's just. I mean, since we're all just so depressed now.
All right, what kind of confessions though? Because like, I mean, at church they want sins.
No.
Confessions of a teenage drama queen.
It took you a while.
I actually was a little bit of a drama bitch.
Hmm.
All right, so if we want to pick out something that I did in like middle school and high school, was like legit, like some like middle school sad boy listening to like vaporwave equivalent now.
Mm-hmm.
I dressed like in like dark like metal goth clothes for like a year because I thought that was a good way to just like show people I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, which I mean, it does help that the shit was actually cool back then. I actually found you, by the way. This is Ganja.
Oh, that's not even cool, you know?
No, it was more basic than that. I was the trench coat wearing motherfucker.
Like right here.
Let me see. Nah, so you're still in like this weird area. I was basic bitch. It was worse.
I had that trench coat right here, by the way.
That trench coat,
or not trench, but like the trendy pants.
You were out here dressing like fucking Neo and shit.
Man, I would just like Neo if I could.
No.
Well, I mean, I can't talk too much either because like the way I dressed in freshman year was pretty bad because I like to mix and match a lot of stuff. I was wearing like spike collars with like teddy bear like book bags like with red.
Oh, you're that scene girl.
Maurice, like, I was also wearing like pigtails and shit.
Oh, that's why you and fucking Roxy were just at home at that Hot Topic store.
Wait, Mauricio just called you out. You already mentioned that on the show multiple times. You got to confess something we don't know.
Yeah, I know. He's trying to get more.
Well, I didn't go deep into like how bad it was.
No, you did because that was a question with there was the dumb shit we did to try to get with a girl.
Yeah, but that was like the makeup. I'm talking about like I legit like this was for me.
Yeah, no.
I was
your phone in the mirror, basically saying, "If for love,
oh,
tragedy."
Whatever. And Papa Roach, bro.
Everyone listen to Papa Roach, man.
I didn't.
I mean, I have like
my weakness is that I care too much.
I mean, I have another slight confession, but it's ridiculously embarrassing. When I was younger, my teeth grew in really crooked and awkward, so I teethed a lot longer than I should have.
Wait, what?
And now it's like it's gotten to a point where it's like if I see something plastic, I will still chew on it a little bit.
Wait,
I know it's weird.
Did I submit this motherfucker still teething?
Like I won't eat it, but like I'll still chew on it. It's weird as fuck, and I can't really stop. But if there's like plastic off a Coke bottle, like I've been chewing on a little bit. I don't know why. It's relaxing.
God, I really cannot think of anything that I'm embarrassed about that I can confess to. I'm pretty like incredible. I'm like so good, so great. Anyway,
you want to confess about all the food that you eat?
Ooh, I got something embarrassing to confess. Hold on.
What's up?
All right, so when I was a little kid, this is not like something confessing like I did something sneakily or some shit because I did get caught by one person, but it is a secret among me and them until today.
To the grave.
All right, so when I was in Puerto Rico, like my grandmother or great grandmother's funeral, some shit. I was like 5 and we were playing out in Puerto Rico, and if you don't know about Puerto Rico, a lot of it is like rainforest and shit. So that means giant ass fucking mosquitoes and roaches and beetles and all kinds of shit. So we're running around at nighttime playing hide and seek, and I guess I had from what I remember, I think I went under a truck, and I hit under the truck because this is back before I was full on Gordo. So I could do that shit. So I'm under the truck.
Where this is going?
I'm under the truck, and I'm chill for a second. I get caught, and I go, whatever, I got to pee. So I run to the bathroom, take my little Wayne Dang doodle out, and I'm peeing.
Why did you?
And I look down, and there's this giant fucking palmetto bug on my chest.
Ooh.
And I start freaking out that I stopped peeing, and I knock it off, and now it's like a giant ass fucking like beetle palmetto bug, and it's looking at me, and it looks like it's gonna start charging at me. Because sometimes they do that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm freaking out basically, but I still gotta pee. So I just whip out my dick and I aim it at the bug, and I piss on it.
I remember you told me about this before. Yeah, but it's fucking great.
I pissed on it for a good solid 5 minutes, but I also forgot I wasn't pissing on the toilet, so the room was just covered in pee. So I had to go get my aunt and just be like, "Hey, Tia, I need help. I did something." She comes in, and I can imagine the level of like urine on the floor. And she helped me clean it up and shit. And like she talked to me, like she ended up killing the bug because the bug didn't end up dying. I just like drowned it a little bit, so it was like in the corner coughing up pee and shit.
Oh,
there's way too many extra details of this story that were
the bug had one of his
unnecessary.
legs up. Like, hey, hold on 1 minute.
So when I was I told this to y'all, but I don't think I told this on the show. When I was younger, I didn't know how shaving worked yet because I was like maybe 7 or 8. And I saw either it was my older brother or my dad. They were just shaving their beard, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder what that is." So I went and I just took it right to my head. I don't think it's gonna show up, but I still have the scar. You actually noticed right there. I still have the scar from how it fucked me up, and I had to go get stitches. But the entire face, I don't remember it hurting because I kind of was bleeding everywhere. And I walked to my mom like, "Mom, I'm bleeding." She's like, "What did you do?" Like, I just took a shaver there. I wasn't really crying. We went to the hospital to get a bunch of stitches. So yeah.
That's such a fucking great Alan story.
And he just stabbed himself.
Hey, Dad, I'm just like you.
No, you're not, son. I don't cut myself.
I don't know why I took it to my head. I think that's the only place on my head. I didn't have anything of a beard because I was like 8 years old. So I probably took it the only place that had hair.
Oh man, Marissa.
You're also a bong hitting son of a bitch sometimes too.
Mauricio, Alan Scar remind me.
Mauricio, fuck you, but that's good too.
Oh shit! What else did I? Oh, there was when I broke my wrist. Oh no, the funniest story is when I broke my collarbone.
Funniest.
Yeah. No, I've broken multiple bones. So me and my friends we were making fun of this one girl, and albeit this was bad. Like we were young and we were making fun of her. Like I regret my actions, but we were doing that shit.
Oh
we started
shit! I just remembered a good one that's gonna embarrass the fuck out of me.
So as we were running away, there's always this. She started chasing us, so we just booked it. And there was always this random magic spot in the playground. It was right next to one of the paths. There was no rock, but every time you ran by, you would trip. And I never understood why. It was perfectly level, but it was like this. We called it the ghost rock because there was just something there we couldn't see, but you would always trip over it. So I was just running away. I wasn't paying attention. So I trip and I fall. And as I'm getting up, she falls right on top of me and I bust my collarbone.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, that's not even the end of the story. So
right
it's not. I heard this one.
So I'm sitting there holding my arm, and anytime I move it, it feels like I pop something out of my. Now think about it, I might have popped my shoulder out of my socket. Point is, I was crying like a bitch, and this is when everyone's bullying me, whatever. So I just started yelling, "Are you help me now?" as I'm crying, and I go up to a teacher because I'm in pain right now, and I'm crying. It hurts so much. Like, was it an accident? I don't know. Like she's asking me questions. Like, I don't fucking know. Like my fucking shoulder feels like it's just about to come out. So he's like, "Okay, take your bike and go home." So I'm trying to hold my bike and my arm together to just go home.
Did you call your parents to come pick you up?
No. Luckily, I live close by, but it was still a 10-minute fucking walk with my bike. So I'm going there. My mom goes, "Why are you crying?" It hurt my shoulder. So we go to the operating room. We go to like the clinic. Luckily, it was only an hour. By that point, I guess it numbed up, so it didn't hurt as much.
Yeah, your nerves died.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking fucked up, bro.
It didn't numb up. Your shit died, bro.
That was an ordeal.
Alright, so I got one. This one's embarrassing as fuck. Alright. So you guys ever had those weird moments growing up when you guys were like hanging out with a group of friends and y'all were starting to develop hormones and shit?
Where are you going with this?
Yeah, I'm worried.
This is going somewhere south real quick, so I want to hold on.
You did grow up in Florida, so
yeah. So when I was like 14, I was hanging out with like the local group kids that we were all friends up. My friend K, my friend B. No, my friend B wasn't there. It was K and my friend J. I do initials. I do initials because I don't want to stitch people out all that way.
Okay.
Fair.
So one of the things we were hanging out with the local like hood rats equivalent, and we're all hanging out. We're all talking ass shit. We're all smoking. We're all just doing bullshit. And at one point, I don't know how this started, but one of the girls challenged me to show my dick hard.
Okay.
Because she wanted to judge me to my friends.
All right.
This is like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so this is not even like we're on a party on the weekends. This is like a normal weekday.
Uh-huh.
So everyone's home, right? I go into the bathroom and I start jerking off, right, to get it hard, just to be like, yeah, I got sweet. So I jerk it, right? And as I'm jerking,
This is the second story in a row in which Gon just talked about his dick and an embarrassing story as a result.
I got a lot of these. So I'm
Apparently.
jerking it, trying to get it hard, but because I'm also embarrassed and nervous. So I'm really working at it. And my friend Kay, we were at his bedroom at the time doing this bullshit. He had a conjoined bathroom with his little brother.
This story's hilarious.
So I'm jerking it, and I look over, and the door leads to his brother's room, and he's like 13. He sits down playing Xbox.
What the fuck are you? Jesus. Stop telling these. Okay, we're done with these confessions. I want to hear more of this fucking...
He looked me catch eyes.
I apologize for everyone that just joined the chat.
I felt so fucking embarrassed.
Oh my god.
I was there for a good like 5 minutes just beating the shit out of me. And apparently I was watching the whole time because he couldn't believe that shit.
Jesus.
So I'm like 16 at the time, 16 or 15. And then I walk out, I walk back into the room, and I just go, yeah, guys, I couldn't get up. I'm just a little nervous.
Christ almighty. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's so traumatizing and embarrassing.
I got nothing to beat that shit. Yeah, man. I say this all the time, but like, they should really like have like faster sex education, just so you don't make yourself.
Oh,
look
they
like a
should,
fool.
just to prevent the dumb shit we did.
I remember like one of the first times I ever gave a girl head. Basically, like she was laying down, and like I had never seen like a naked chick before, so I don't know what I was expecting, because I didn't even know how babies are made either. And yeah, so I was like really thrown off.
He didn't know any of this, but he knew he was gonna eat some pussy.
Yeah, well, here's the thing though, is I was really thrown off that she didn't have balls. So like, cause I didn't know how anything worked.
So my game plan, my game plan was solid because at least I knew how my pee-pee worked.
Yeah.
My question for you:
Yeah, cause I had a kind of.
were you gonna move the balls out the way? Was that your plan?
No, I just thought like that's why I'm like saying like, you know, you had to learn to be gay because you don't know what's going on in people's bodies.
All right, so like, all right, my question is, as a kid, and you thought you were going down on her, right?
Well, yeah, but like,
were you about to munch on some female nuts?
Yeah, I think I don't know what I was doing. I was just like,
what were like?
Because
that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what were you like about to do? What was the
know.
thought process? Like, yeah, when I get down there, I'm doing this.
Dude, I'll tell you this much: I was so fucking confused that I kissed it, and then we moved on. I never watched porn or anything. Like, you know, like I was honestly, I know, like I sound like a big fucking asshole and I cuss a lot and act like a fool and everything now. But like, dude, like I was like really into horror movies and Beast Wars and video games. I didn't watch porn and do like weird shit that you motherfuckers be doing. Like,
Game Boy just admitted to being a child streaker.
As a baby, I took off my clothes. I had Chuck E. Cheese and ran around the play area. Wait, naked till I got caught.
Wait, I love how you.
How long are you naked before they said, "Oh shit, child"?
I don't know. Like, get over here. Where is he at? We saw a naked baby running around. Like, stop him.
Someone stop that child.
It's like that scene on Jingle All the Way where they're chasing after the ball. It's like, come on, give it the fucking ball. Come on, you. Like, with the fucking Turman doll thingy. But yeah, Alan, in other words, you're not alone. We've all done very, very, very dumb shit.
Oh, yeah, but like... yeah, and then I told the story about
nothing like y'all dumbasses.
Yeah, most of mine don't involve my dick.
You never skeeted your own face, bro?
No.
Stop saying that. God damn it. Anyways, Alan, you were gonna say something. I kept interrupting you. What happened?
No, because I don't know if I told the story about how I broke my wrist.
Oh, it does that have to do with your dick?
It doesn't have to do with my dick.
Okay, then go ahead.
So this would be basically a lot of the stories I have are me just doing incredibly stupid things and usually having either hilarious consequences or in this case extremely painful ones. So we were this is where my nieces and nephew came over and we were playing soccer right by my old school. And my nephew kicked it way too hard and it landed on the roof. and we tried to, we couldn't get it. It was just gone. So I was thinking, well, if I just did some cool shit where I jumped off this wall and hung on the top here, I could pull myself up. But I'm like, wait, I don't want them to see because if I fuck it up, it'll be really embarrassing. So they just went. I'm like, yeah, I'll meet you guys there. So I try it, and the first time I do, I land right on the ridge. But I'm like, I don't really know how to pull myself up. So I drop down, and I'm just kind of looking like, well, I guess I could just swing my leg up or something and then pull myself up. So so I kept trying, but I was never able to get up. So I'm like, okay, I gotta run really fast.
That's not the only time you had that issue.
That's why I don't talk to these motherfuckers. Anyway, so I ran really fast, and I jumped off, and I was able to land. But the problem is, I moved so fast that I swung my leg forward, and I just started falling backwards. And this is like 5 feet off the ground, so I just kind of move, and I move my wrist down and land poof hard. And I kind of get up. I'm like, oh, okay, that was stupid. I'm gonna go home. I almost died. I'm okay, right? Ooh, my wrist is a little fucked up, but I'm fine. That was the adrenaline talking. Once I got home, like, oh, this is bad. Oh, fuck, this is bad.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, fuck that.
No bueno. No bueno.
Oh yeah, no, I tried to focus, but it was a bit too much, and I started breaking down. Eventually, they took me to the hospital, and they realized it wasn't just a
and then
bruise.
he had to stop because, boy, he got enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. No, it's fucked up. I like I said, I went.
I think a pigeon out of a GameStop.
I remember one time I was trying to show it to my friends because I learned how to do a kickflip for the first time on skateboard, and I just did it, and I don't know what the fuck happened, but like that shit just like knocked my feet forward.
Oh,
my whole body hit the fucking like brick fence, and that shit hurts. So fucking.
All right, so Nick brought up a good story because, man, I've done some dumb shit trying to impress people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we want to keep like the dumb kid stories that are a little innocent, when I was like 12 or 13, my friend had 4-wheelers and go-karts. Because I come from a little bit of an affluent neighborhood and shit. And we were going driving around on the 4-wheelers and shit. And my dumb ass is hauling ass down the road. And I'm having a good old time. And I'm starting to get cocky.
Oh, no.
So I'm driving the 4-wheeler, right? And I see like a Barbie doll on the road.
Barbie girl.
I say, fuck that shit. I'm gonna run it over.
You mother.
I speed as fast as I can.
Of course.
And I just think I'm going to flatten it, right?
Yeah.
Nah, that shit got in my tires.
So,
and I made a hard left into an abandoned house that we used to all hang out in. I drive a good like 5-6 feet into the backyard before I take another right turn into the bushes, fast as fuck, to the point that I could gash my leg open.
Yeah,
and
dude.
I could see the bone in my kneecap.
Ooh, you fucked up bad.
I didn't need stitches or anything, but I had a fucking deep gash. And I limp out, right? And I'm laying there crying like a little kid. And my friend's dad comes up. He's like, damn, that's going to take more than Neosporin.
So we're speaking of bike-related shit. So when I was a kid, I never used to wear a helmet ever. And remember, I only ever wore a helmet twice in my life. And coincidentally, both those times are the only times I ever fell off my bike. So one time, this is a quick story. So one time I was just, I knew that if you put the, what was it? If you put like a playing card in your back tire, it would make that cool sound. I'm like, what happens if I put something in the front? So I was like, what if I put my foot there? So I'm going really fast. I put my foot there. Bike just stops. As I fly forward, I'm like, oh shit. Okay, I'm glad I'm okay.
And this is all the reasons why kids should never have jobs that involve heavy machinery.
Yep.
Yeah. So again, I was wearing a helmet, but that's the only time. The only other time.
At least I wore my helmet.
Yeah, but it's like I never fell beforehand.
My head okay.
So the second time was back in my old neighborhood, and me and my friend, we were racing. And we were going really fast. So we're racist, yes.
We were racist.
I'm very racist, and that's how we broke our face.
I was wearing a helmet though.
I'm glad you changed that, but continue the story.
So we're going up to, we started at one end of the street, and we're going to the other one. The thing is, the other end of the street had a curve that kind of curved in, and we're going really fast, both of us. And I get a little bit ahead, and I was like, I won the race, but the problem is there wasn't enough room for me to stop, so I hit the fucking curb. And I went fucking flying forward, but luckily I flew right over the sidewalk and landed on the grass. So I flew a good 5 feet because I just fucking collided with the curb.
Oh, dude, look at what Darkslayer said. Is there anything worse than when a fucking scooter hits you in the back of your ankle?
That actually, I never had that problem.
Oh my god, dude, that shit's happened to me a few times. I'm like, fuck.
I don't know how that happens even.
Yeah, I don't know either. Like I'm not like stupid. Like I know how to ride the fucking thing, but like sometimes like I'll like just be chilling for a second. I'm like moving the scooter back and forth, and someone's like talking to me, and I get lost in conversation.
Oh shit! I thought that shit.
Yeah. Scooters were okay. Bikes were way better. I don't know why anyone never had scooters.
Yeah. Maybe scooters will come back one day. I don't know. But really quick, I know you're talking about lots of stories and everything. I'm still dropping frames, so we're probably going to head out of here very soon. But something actually came up that I'm surprised I didn't know about before, and very surprised that you didn't tell me about this, Alan, because I think you'd be the one who cares the most about it. But did you hear about your good old Spider-Man's 2s? Yeah, it's coming out. Oh, not coming out, but like there was some news basically that kind of leaked a little bit about the PS5 and how this might potentially be somewhat of a launch title or just coming out early. I can imagine.
Oh, great! So another game dedicated to just swinging around.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's just. I'm gonna kill this man. Anyway,
I expected deeper gameplay than just swinging.
Call up, call me when you can talk.
I bet you would have loved fucking Batman Dark Knight if it was all just looking at the fucking X-ray goggles and shit doing detective work.
That's what people fucking did through the entirety of the fucking first one. But hey, go eat a dick. No, we'll call up when Hearts of Iron 5 comes out. Maybe we'll have a conversation. Any fucking way.
I like how you try to use that against me. Meanwhile, you're just gonna suck Nintendo's dick probably in 5 seconds.
Yeah, you're gonna be Paradox. You say the same shit, so why am I gonna continue a sentence? Just Paradox every time you fucking bring up Nintendo. Choose a new fucking slogan. Make some more shit up.
I've been very creative instead of just
the company. You just been saying, oh, eat Nintendo's dick. Oh, here you go, eat Nintendo's dick again. Man, you and Nintendo's dick. You just been saying the same shit.
I mean, that is a lot of dick.
You know what? I'm moving up. Now he's spreading the Nintendo cheeks, okay?
Oh, good. It's all sex
like
with you.
Full up tossing straight up Miyamoto salad at this point.
Anyway, this was about me, and by me I mean Spider-Man.
Put that ranch dressing on that ass.
One of the things that it makes sense that they're going to be doing that because it was a very popular title. I don't think people knew how popular it was going to be because Spider-Man games have always had the popularity, but there's also been some really, really bad ones. So the fact that this came out and everyone just genuinely enjoyed it from start to finish, and it got good press, and it had a life like a year after the game came out. It still does to a certain degree. People post screenshots of it all the time. It's a fun ass game, and they set themselves up that they knew they could get a sequel, but if the game ended up just falling apart, they're like, whatever, maybe we'll get a sequel, maybe we won't. A sequel for the title like this, you can do a lot with it. And there's something that I was even talking about in the after hours a while ago. This is how I would do a sequel there, because the end of the game, for people that haven't beat it, I'll go into a bit of spoilers, but Miles gets his spider powers. And he walks up to Spider-Man, he's like, yo, man, I got no one else in my life, you're the only person I could talk to, and says, hey, I got powers. And Peter's like, you know what, so do I, I'm going to start training you. So in the DLC, you start seeing a bit of that where Spider-Man's like, hey, I need you to learn the physics. He's like, why? Why do I gotta learn how a pendulum works? Well, yeah, because you're basically doing pendulum stuff. You need to know how this shit works so that you can do the shit that I do. But you can see how Spider-Man was very reluctant. What you do for a sequel is you play as Miles Morales. And you have the tutorial being Spider-Man teaching you how to play the game. So you know how in the old Spider-Man 2, you'd have Bruce, oh God, I keep forgetting his fucking name. Yeah, Bruce Campbell. He's teaching you
parts of those games.
Yeah, teaching you how to swing and shit. It's like, hey, you can't swing off nothing yet. You're not that good yet. Like, funny shit like that. You'd have Peter Parker be like, hey, this is how you swing. Which is why you add the mechanic of, and they've never done the Spider-Man game, I want you to be able to fuck up swinging. If you press the thing at the wrong time, you're like, oh shit, and you fall, and you can like hit a bus or something.
Yeah, that would be cool, yeah.
Because they did that in Spider-Verse. He was bad at swinging because he's never done it before. I want that to be a mechanic. No Spider-Man game has ever had you bad at swinging. But I want to see that because I want swinging to be something that you can be really good at and do cool shit, but I want you to be able to earn that. And then you can add some of the powers he has in the comics as well as other abilities. You could do a lot of stuff in there. And then, yeah, if you want to do the Spider-Man death point, have it halfway through the game, and then you continue on where he has to get revenge, but then learn what it means to be a hero. I personally don't want Spider-Man to die because that's just how I am. But if you want to continue down that storyline, make it a halfway point, or maybe that's how you end the first act as he moves on to developing his own villains.
The thing that I really want, to be honest, and I know that I can't remember if he's in the game or not, but what I really, really want is them to do some kind of DLC, because I know you can't do this as like a full-on, like, hey, we have 2 campaigns in one. But, like, dude, why don't we have something where you can basically play the game as a villain and cause all the havoc you want to do? Because with free roaming games, the whole idea is that you want to cause shit. You want to go and fuck things up. Imagine being the Vulture and going in and just... Yeah, what were you saying, though?
I really wish you got a chance to play Ultimate Spider-Man. Because that's essentially what the Venom sections were.
Really?
The Venom?
Yeah.
And it worked out because what you're talking about is difficult because you're essentially redoing the physics to a character. You're essentially creating new physics for a character that doesn't rely on the physics that the game is established upon. Like Vulture flies. You would have to create a flying mechanic in a game that is not designed for flying mechanics, it's designed for swinging. That's why we're gone just smart enough to bring up Ultimate Spider-Man, because
damn, fuck you.
What?
He's smart. Yeah, like what are you implying that I'm dumb enough not to do it?
No, I said
insulted my intelligence.
I was gonna say yeah. He's smart enough to bring it up because that's a brilliant point. Hey Ganja, why don't you talk a little bit more about it? I was gonna throw it back to you, you motherfucker.
Hey.
You're not just too stupid to read that.
He's trying to help you, motherfucker.
Yeah, stop it insulting me.
No, but yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I didn't know about this, by the way, at all. I know you guys always say this is probably like one of the best Spider-Man games from back in the day. But yeah, this looks cool. I don't like the way they did Venom though. He looks fucking dumb as shit.
They basically went for cell shading to differentiate it. But like Venom's a monster. He is actually legit murdering people. He's absorbing people. And the interesting thing about the game is you're slowly losing health because the suit's in-game universe is the suit is slowly digesting you. So you're actually losing health consistently in this section. So what you have to do, you have to absorb the enemies you're fighting to actually get your health. And you can do it to average
much like this, right? Prototype.
That's way more brutal because you're just straight up like devouring people. This was like you just kind of absorb them and you see them kind of hobbling on the ground dead. That was a way more brutal version of it.
But like
I don't know, Venom ate a child in there.
Yeah, but he didn't kill the child. He straight up like breaks dudes in half. Like he's murdering people.
Like all I essentially really want is like, because I mean, shit. If you guys bring in Venom, then fuck it, put him in the game. But like another thing too is like, why not take advantage of the fact like Darkness? We're not gonna get the Darkness 3, guys. Like that's not
I know.
So it's like if that's the case, let Venom be that. He already has these characters that are just like the Darkness. Have those characters fuck people up as Venom, and like shit, man. There's so many other things that we want to get, like Prototype 2 or Prototype 3. I mean, Infamous, like that's kind of over now. Kind of have something like with that here. Like you can use the Marvel licensing to have characters to do basically all the shit that these other franchises did that they were successful for a couple of years and then they stopped. You can get it all done through this. This would be a good filter for that. Which I would fucking love if Spider-Man does, which I don't think they're gonna do. But I am excited to know that, Spider-Man is going to be coming out. Maybe this one will be good,
I loved last one. I even recently booted up and played it just because I was like, I feel like playing a Spider-Man game because JT is always posting like Spider-Man shit on his Facebook. Like, yeah, fuck it. I got a couple hours. Let me just boot it up and just play quick. And I'm like, yeah, I still love the fucking combat system. I love the swinging. It's my favorite incarnation of Spider-Man. It doesn't sit there, but we gotta tell an origin story. It's like, no, this guy's like fucking 8-10 years into it. It's better than the MCU because he's not reliant on Tony Stark, daddy paying for everything. It's established in the universe that he has to build everything, and that it costs so much fucking money that he has trouble paying his rent. He has trouble paying his bills and stuff like that because his tech costs so much fucking money. And it's like he's a scientist and he's actually working in his fields. Like they do so much good shit with that interpretation. I want to see a sequel. I want to see them improve upon it. There are issues with the game. I think that I wish that the Sinister Six weren't crowbarred in, and I would have preferred you having more villain stories and more fleshed out villain stories. I feel like they were just kind of thrown out, and they were just relied on the fact that people read the comics and watched the television show to know who the fuck Electro was, to know who the fuck the Rhino was, but nobody that played the game would know anything more than they existed. So it's like, yeah, add more story, do more stuff, take a book from GTA and have an entire or Skyrim, like this is the Rhino section or this is the Venom section,
Yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, if PS5 actually does legitimately have this kind of like ready to be released pretty early on, whenever the fucking PS5 comes out, that will be cool. But I know it's gonna sell me, you, and Ganja on that. But Jet, what the fuck does a PS5 have to do to get you to be excited? Because right now, I don't think at all you've felt excited about this thing at all.
I mean, they just have to have games that I want to play. So far, I don't know any games that are coming out that I want to play.
I mean, is there any games that you feel like they might? I mean, they're not gonna say anything about gaming. I mean, we don't even know what the fucking console looks like, so they can't really say.
Well, yeah. So there you go. Why would I be excited? I don't know.
They did it again. They did a PS5 reveal. Did it reveal the console?
Yeah.
No, they didn't. They just talked about the specs.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Has that been like the first conference that you haven't watched yet, by the way, Alan? Because you watched them all, but like this one, I think you're like, fuck that.
Yeah, I know. It just when it came out, I was at work. I'm like, fuck, and then I missed it. So I'm like, fuck, I'll read up the specs. But I saw something up there. I'm like, that looks very similar to a PS4. I mean, I guess they're just sticking with what works. I didn't know they didn't reveal a console. Like they do this all the time. They are the worst when it comes to revealing new tech because they either do the worst presentation or they don't bother revealing it.
But really quick, because I know that they didn't really say a whole lot about certain things. But Jed, I was going to ask you. Do you feel like, because you watch or at least listen to the entire thing because you're fucking basically working from home, just had this shit in the background. Was it still okay for that, or do you feel like, man, that almost put my ass to sleep?
That shit was boring as fuck. And the dude like basically talking to was also very like monotone and nerdy, and just like, damn, you are not showing any emotion whatsoever. Like I'm not excited for this at all.
Yeah, Ossinik actually sent Corey this still right here that I'm looking at, and it's like, yeah, these people look like they're cardboard people, by the way, which is also very, like...
Some old fucking wrestle game. They're holding up fucking...
Oh, yeah, like a wrestling show, like WWE Raw, whatever the fuck, yeah.
Eero saying in the chat it was a tech conference for devs because GDC was canceled. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense why it's not supposed to be like, we're going to do super excited. It's like,
but they knew regular audience people were going to be there.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. It could be a situation where it's like they just live stream it because they have no fucking like.
Because that's not an excuse. Like most developers, every mainstream developer has got, the people that they deem necessary to have their contact information has their contact information ready. Especially if you're a bigger company, that's something they established right off the bat. Even smaller companies make sure to have someone contact E3 or different large conventions like GDC. So like it was honestly just for like developers and movers and shakers of the game industry. They wouldn't have made a live stream for the regular audience.
That's what I'm thinking. The only reason they did is because they realized with E3 canceled and they essentially can't do any big conferences. Like this is supposed to be just for the devs, but fuck it, let's live stream it so at least the information's out, so people are talking about our console, so we can get some version. I'm sure they. He didn't even
sound excited. It's like, okay, it's specs. Like usually that's boring, but at least maybe he can like put some emotion in his voice to make me think like this is like there's some really amazing shit going on. Like, oh, they did this, they upgraded this. No, just like, oh, yeah. Here are the specs. So here are the specs for this. This is that. This is that. And
like,
this is that.
I agree again, 100%. I think the live stream was a last minute thought because if there was a situation where GDC, PAX, or whatever the fuck the normal shit. I think they would have did what they did last year, where they did the whole video with the developers going, we really put a lot of work into the PS5 as it shows the fucking images of it. Like that's what they usually do. That's what Xbox does all the fucking time. They did that last year.
Yeah.
But this is a situation where it's like, fuck, we can't do any of that because of the fucking virus. We're doing this anyway, no matter what. Let's live stream it so that at least we're trending. And it was trending for at least a day or so. So it's like, unfortunately, it wasn't for us, but they gave it to us anyway.
Yeah, which is good.
They honestly should just told the truth and say like, hey, because of this, we're not revealing the console yet, but here are the specs. Like most people tuned in because like they honestly thought they were going to see it, but I guess the devs didn't want to give that update.
Yeah, Eddie's saying that Sorrenti was like the most normal or most boring fucking math teacher, which yeah, I guess you could say that's normal. So
yeah, but it's like okay. First of all, people get it through your skull. Sony is the worst when it comes to revealing anything. Anything. Look at fucking history there. Garbage at it. You want to see what's bad? Look at the fucking PlayStation Move announcement when they were doing that shit on stage. That shit was cringeworthy with the fucking spell game. Oh my god,
that wasn't working.
It wasn't working. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, but neither was it. Remember the Kinect thing too? Like all those.
Do you remember the Wii?
I don't remember the Wii. Did I go bad too?
Oh, it didn't work.
Oh hell yeah, it was great.
It wouldn't work. Oh no. Oh my god, I keep remembering this shit. Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4, I think it didn't crash. The guy fell through the world in the first time they revealed the game. The second time, the controller didn't connect. So the demo just started, and then like Nathan walks to a fence and just chills there because the controller's not connecting. Like they have the worst press conferences with technology, man.
Yeah, I think this is it right here too. By the way, I'm not gonna play the entire thing, but for one, that blue screen looks awful.
No,
that's hard to see.
It looks like he's in a blue screen building right now. Yeah. Is this the one where where the game doesn't work? He's not playing.
He's just stuck right there, just
because the controller it connected to a different PS4.
That's such an easy fucking like fix. Why did that happen?
No, the guy behind the screen was freaking out. Like, oh, what the fuck's going on? It connected to a different PS4. So you have to restart the demo. Honestly, fucking live show fuck us are my favorite. I think Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, the controller died. during the gameplay. Nice. So it just says, please reconnect the 360 controller. Battlefield 4 was the worst one because the video wouldn't play. So the guy on stage was trying to sell it, tried to walk off stage, but they wouldn't let him. So he's just kind of on stage, kind of looking like this, just like, what do I do? Eventually it played. But yeah.
Damn, man. Yeah, that shit's stupid as fuck.
Yeah, Arrow has you actually get a trophy they added after the game if you recreate it. So I think you just like do nothing for a few minutes at the start of that sequence and you get an achievement.
And yeah, that's probably so rare. You know, like, oh, most people don't actually get this trophy.
No, they did. That was one of those little fun ones.
No, but really quick though, one thing that I want to just bring up, because we're gonna leave and I'm still dropping frames, so we're gonna get the fuck out of here. But on top of all that, though, I just want to give credit to where credit's due. Cedric, congratulations on your job for being one of the people that are working on this new, very popular Nintendo game, Animal Crossing: New Horizons. You hear about this, Alan?
Wait, what does this have to do with Cedric?
No, he's working on the game. Like, for instance, here's the part that he actually worked on right here. Little dialogue parts. I caught a mantis. Man, this is so cool. Wait, Alan, where are you going? Oh, where's he going?
Fuck y'all, I'm out.
Alan just made like a tree and leafed.
Left.
Leafed.
Left.
Leafed.
Don't you mean split?
No, that's what his cheeks does.
Make like a tree and split?
Look, Alan, I caught a carp. If I could catch another, they can carpool.
Oh my god, I'm actually just gonna go.
Yo, yo, he's speaking facts right there, bro.
Ryan says this is his punishment. All right, you know what, Alan? I'm sorry. Look, I caught a citrus longhorn beetle. Aren't you happy for me? And there's the last one. I don't know. I caught a stone. Now it's all mine, Ral. I don't know what that means.
It's a mineral. I think they meant to say
mineral.
Oh, so you agree with the pun then, huh, Alan?
No, it's fucking stupid.
Alan, accept puns.
Fuck y'all.
Marissa says, I love when Cedric tags Alan and posts and shows on the toast with a link.
Oh my god, he won't stop. It's not gonna, like, I'm a mod, but I'm technically not allowed to delete them.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. I guess we could say is that, you know, what Ryan said.
Don't you fucking put all pun out. Oh my god.
No, I'm just saying, like, this is just a pain in the ass for you. That's fine.
Well, no, I'm never gonna play that game now.
Nope.
Come on, man, you gotta play this shit.
Fuck you. Plus, I hate fishing. I think fishing's boring as fuck.
So, really quick, I think we should all kind of...
Go fuck yourself. Don't you do another pun. I'm sick of it.
No, I'm not gonna do any puns. I swear to God. Like, I'm just trying to have some fun here, Alan. Jesus Christ.
Fuck you.
Got him in the bussy.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Look like his doom is eternal. What?
You almost had something. You said look like his doom is eternal, but you fucked that up. Look like.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's what you're trying to say. My bad. He swears to God.
because of fucking Cedric taking me like 100 puns. I'm like an expert on puns now.
Yes, that's how it works.
Yeah, I don't know why you fight this so often, Alan.
Because they're fucking stupid.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, well, here's the thing, guys. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. I just wanted to show that to him really quick.
Look, man, let the puns be. All right, they're fun.
But,
no, they're awful.
Let me see, Cedric. I'm thankful to Doug Bowser and Nintendo. Now that's a pun in itself. The fact that the guy who works on Nintendo share like the main head is.
It's not Bowser. That's not a pun. That's ironic.
Well,
Isn't it ironic?
Like,
they actually rolled with it too, where they would like do the CG of like Bowser like sitting in his office and shit, like, or just they roll it with the jokes at this point.
But here's the thing, guys. We're gonna get the fuck out of here, though. Officially, I'm done. I'm done fucking around.
We're
gonna be in after hours. No, we're gonna be going after hours on the chat tab Discord. So come over there, join us, and just chill, shoot the shit. We might watch a movie. I don't know. I might try the cast thing out tonight just to kind of practice with it. But at the same time, I'd rather let's just do meta stream. So we'll see what happens with that. But
I'm gonna try to delete some games off my Steam so I have enough room to play the Warzone's Call of Duty.
Oh yes, no, you should. Honestly, I think you'll like it. But the actual game is way better than the fucking Battle Royale. But stop with the Battle Royale, by the way, fucking games. Come on now. Like
it's a new popular thing, just like how zombies were. And honestly, I don't like it. I don't like Battle Royale. Like, I die a lot in video games. So it's like, oh, die once your game's over. I'm like, there's no respawn? Like, next round? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, no respawn stuff.
I won't spoil it, but they changed that around with Warzone. You'll see how it is. But anyways, Ganja and Alan do some other stuff on some other things.
Do.
Yeah, it's funny, right?
We do.
Ganja, why don't you tell them about the first half of it, and then have Alan have the second half?
Okay, well, I do a little show called the Illuminati Podcast on the Metropolis Collective. Go check that out on Facebook. We do it on Stitcher now. We do it on Spotify. A bunch of other places you can find podcasts. It's a political show. You guys will appreciate the fuck out of it. Me and Alan, of course, the Ruthless Wonder is on it. And also check me out on my Twitter, Red Ganja Guru.
And Alan, why don't you do whatever that's left over, sir?
Alrighty then, if you go to Facebook and write in the chat attack, and for the people that are already on Facebook, you're already seeing everything there. You'll see the embedded links to all the places that Ganja just mentioned, and yeah, you'll see me joining on him on all sorts of crazy bullshit there and trying to. Bro, if you want to watch me yell at Cedric for making all the puns, if you check out Children of the Toast, I mod there, so that's where you'll most likely see me most of the time, either yelling at puns or just creating posts that get people pissed off with me, like the Batmobile's fucking stupid and invisibility's a lame power.
Invisibility is kind of a lame power, but you're still wrong about some of those things. Anyways, we're getting the fuck out of here. So with that said, thank you guys very much. Ooh, it's so loud, but it's so juicy. Thank you guys for watching. All that good stuff. We'll see you guys in the after hours literally right now. Peace. I'm sorry, but you were wrong for that shit, Alan.
Invisibility is stupid. He's still a dude at the end of the day. Just shoot him.
It's still scary the fact that there's a person that you can't see in your house and they're just as capable of killing you as you are killing him.
Okay, but I can lock myself in a room, and as long as I enter the room, I'm 90% sure the person's not there. Then just get a spray bottle with some ink on it and figure it out. It's not that hard.
I know, but here's the thing, though. If I was invisible in your house and I can already kill you being human, wouldn't you not be comfortable if you came and see me?
No, I mean, I'm pretty content. I have a sword.
Fucking bitch.
You're a bitch too. You have to be invisible.
You're a bitch too. You're grounded.
You have to be invisible to beat my ass.
Like a ghost, huh?
Fuck yeah, I'll fucking fight a ghost.